Hello, this is the Wall 200 with a very different video. Here addressing the critical anime dark in Sandro beef, I guess if you want to call it a beef. Um, Mainly Sandro starting some shit with a bigger YouTuber and name dropping him all the time, and he didn't really like that. I don't see what the problem is. I know he's trying to get views off of him, and I guess it's sort of working because every time he drops his name, he gets about 300 views, and that's basically all he gives a fuck about. He doesn't care about all this trolling because he just removes their comments and blocks them. And a critical anime Derek's going after him in his real life, and let's see him addressing critical anime dark, and we're gonna have some fun here. Let's begin.
This is going to be my response part 2 of the critical anime dark. You know, I'm going to continue making videos about you, man, because once again, you don't scare me. All right, I see the video you put out, your response to the video that of my vlog 7. Who cares? I watched the entire video, and this video is a bunch of bullshit. It really is. It's a bunch of bullshit, and you could once again you manipulate all your subscribers, all the people that watch the video. You manipulate them. Good job. Round of applause. Good job.
Even if he is so-called quote-unquote manipulating them, I'm pretty sure they're smart enough to make their own decisions. I mean, there probably are some kids on there that just follow him without fucking question, but I'm sure there's a lot of people that of age that just want to support him and have their own mind and make their own decisions. So even if he is manipulate them, as they say, they can make their own decisions, and at least I hope they can, and not do what he says or do what he says. Either way, it's their decision either way.
First of all, you're not going to ruin my life. I promise you that you're not going to ruin my life, and you're definitely not going to lose my job. You're not going to make me lose my job. I'm sorry, fella. You're not going to do that. You want to know why you're not going to do that? Because my boss thinks I'm the best employer in that job. He can't lose me. He can't afford to lose me because there's not enough people, and he knows me. He knows I'm a very good person. He knows I'm a very humble person. He knows that I, help others that need. I do good service, show my respect to customers.
Not too sure. I know you go on to explain why you wouldn't fire you for the video, even though you look completely fucking out of your mind during that whole scene. Doesn't even really matter that you're high or not. It looks like it, and it looks fucking bad. In you throwing him under the bus, or her under the bus, I don't know which one. It doesn't even matter if you mention her name, which we'll address later on in his other video. They still can get in trouble. All the managers will be talked to by the district manager, and they will talk to you about it. And if you somehow keep your job over this, it's going to be a fucking miracle.
You're not going to make me lose my job, so why are you here manipulating your subscribers? I don't get it. I don't understand it. I never quite understand that. And I wasn't high as a kite. This guy is so fucking ignorant, man. I swear, it's your ignorance. It's really your ignorance I have a problem with. It's your ignorance. You're so ignorant. And you arrogant too. Just because you have the money and the resources doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean anything. It doesn't mean that you can take my job away.
If there is one thing I learned about any job, that you are completely replaceable. Doesn't mean how long you've been at the company, doesn't matter how good you are at your job, that they can fire you for pretty much any reason. especially if you look completely fucked on a video wearing Wendy's. I know you say you're not fucking high as a kite, but it looked like it, and that's all that really fucking matters. That it looks like you're fucking high. It doesn't even matter that you are. The fact that you even look like it can get you in a lot of fucking trouble. Higher ups are not going to like that. It doesn't matter if your fucking boss allows it or not, which you mentioned later in this video, which is really fucking stupid, by the way.
From me. You just can't. You can't do that. You cannot do that. It's impossible to do that. It's literally impossible. Ain't nobody not going to buy this crap that we have between us, especially a YouTube beef. You know how laughable that is? If you're going to show my boss that, he's going to straight up laugh. He's going to straight up laugh at it because he's seen a lot of YouTube drama, and he never going to fire someone with what type of reasoning is that. No, he's going to fire someone for a logical reason. If someone constantly show up late to work, if someone don't do professional job, professional work ethic at work. In fact, here's a real kicker. He actually knows his employers smoke cigarette, smoke marijuana. That ain't shit.
And this is probably the dumbest fucking thing you've ever said, because it pretty much incriminates any of your managers. It doesn't matter who, doesn't matter what their names are. They're going to come down. Corporate manager, area manager, district manager is going to come down there and talk to each one of your managers and ask them why their employees are allowed to be smoke marijuana on their shift, and they're going to trace it back to you. And there's a video clearly of you saying just 2 seconds ago, that these managers allowed it on site or come to work high, which is not going to look good on the Wendy's brand at all. And if somehow you keep this fucking job, then they're stupid for keeping you.
One other thing I would like to say, he mentioning how much I care about subscribers back in the past when all my videos got deleted. Listen very well. These videos in the past, my opinions has changed. I was part of the YouTube anime community. Yes, I did care about views, about subscribers once upon a time. That was the old me. This me is new. This me has changed. This me not part of the YouTube anime community. This me, I can say or do whatever I want in my channel. This is the Sandro channel. If you see the banner, it says Sandro channel. I could say your name 10 times. Critical Anime Dark, 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 Critical Anime Dark. Because that's not your real name, sir. That's not your real name. You have multiple names. Multiple of them. So how am I harassing you if you just made up that name? That's not your birth name. That's the funny part about it. You can send it to the police. You can send it to the detective. But they going to view it as a joke. Because when I mention your name, that's your YouTube name. That's not your real name. That's not your real name. So if you press charges against me, that would be a double jeopardy.
You know, I was kind of on your side about the whole cyberbullying thing until you just said it was going to be a fucking double jeopardy. Because that's not what that fucking means. Double jeopardy is when you're accused of a crime, let's say murder, and I'm arrested for murder, and they're clear me, and I'm found innocent of that murder. They cannot charge me again for that specific murder. If I come out and say, well, I did it, and this is how I did it, they cannot charge me for it. That what double jeopardy is? Oh my god. You say the dumbest shit I've ever heard. Now, I'm going to address the whole, cyber harassing that he's trying to get you on. That's more of a, in my opinion, a scare tactic because, as far as I know, Sandro is not going leaving comments on his other alternate media. He's not on his Facebook. He's not messaging on his IM or his phone or any other platform other than YouTube. So, as cyber stalking, harassing goes, he doesn't really fit into the category of it. I mean, if he pursues it long enough and puts some money into it, I'm sure he could get some pressure on Sandro for him to stop. But from him to actually get charged is very difficult to do because I looked up on people who actually got charged with this, and a lot of them got a slap on the wrist, and they were harassing this particular person on other multimedia platforms like Facebook, their phones, their freaking emails, and they were just going after him on every single platform that the person was on online. And as far as I know, Sandro's not doing that, so he probably won't be charged with it. Even though Critical Anime Dark goes completely all in and tries to get him charged for this, I just don't see it happening. But you never know, so it's better safe than sorry, Sandro. And you're fucking stupid. So there's that.
It's a freedom of speech in this fucking country. I can say whatever I want to say. I'm 25 years old. I'm a grown-ass man.
Just because there's freedom of speech does not mean freedom of consequences. There are consequences for things you say online that will come back and fucking bite you in your ass. Just like you can't say fire or scream fire in a freaking crowded theater or something like that. You can be punished for that. Well, you can't just say freedom of speech. It's going to come back and fucking destroy you, Sandro. And I'll be watching.
Just like I said, just because you know my address and my phone number doesn't mean you can ruin my life. Because I will make sure I get the FBI. I will make sure I get the fucking detective in a police station by my house too to report it. That, hey, this guy had all my personal information, without my, my authority. I want this guy, to be dealt with. You know why? Because you're stalking me. That's why. You're stalking me.
And if you haven't noticed, I cut a shitload of his video out mainly because it's all about who started it first and how he pays his own bills, yada yada yada. Who gives a fuck, man? Stop using the excuse that he's dropping your name first. This is like child level fucking shit we're talking about. Name dropping should be really childish to both of you, to be perfectly honest. I know Sandro's doing for views, but who gives a fuck if he's doing for views? Let him have his views. If you want to fuck with him in real life, go ahead and fuck with him in the real life. Don't matter to me, doesn't affect me, so I don't really give a shit if he does or not. But the whole cyber stalking shit's gotta stop, because nothing's gonna happen in either one of yous. Most likely Sandro, since we know where he works and people are gonna fuck with him over there until they probably fire him, so there's that.
And I don't like using Negro, but you push my buttons when you make that video. How you gonna ruin my life? Please.
I mean, if you're going to call him a Negro, you might as well just go all in and just call him a nigger. I mean, there's no real difference there. I mean, you could probably avoid a flag where you're racist and shit like that. But come on, we all know you want to say it. You just a little old mommy's probably in the next room, and if you say nigger, you're probably going to beat your ass.
Kiss my black ass, man. It's your bald, shiny head ass. You want to say I talk a lot of smack, suck dick? Kiss my black ass. Your bald, shiny head ass. I ain't never gonna suck a nigga dick, man. Fuck is wrong with you? You You have so fixated on men's body parts like lips? Huh? You want to kiss me or something? Huh? Little faggot. Stop worrying about another nigga lip, man. Worry about yours. Once again, you're not going to ruin my life. I stick my life to it.
And that was the end of his first video, but don't worry, because we got a lot more laughs coming up in his second video, which we have a lot more laughs, so let's get started with that.
This is another response to the Critical Anime Dark. You don't scare me. Okay, I'm not scared of you. You continue to make videos about me on your troll anime cancer. I'm going to continue making videos about you in my main channel. It's just the way it is. You don't scare me. You made a video how you're saying that, you know, I throw my manager under the bus because one of my coworkers smoking marijuana. But which manager I was talking about or referring to? Which one? There's several ones. I ain't mentioned his or her name, and you don't know.
This dude is so fucking stupid. He doesn't realize he only works for a certain amount of managers, maybe 4 at the best. At the most, he works with 4 managers. Maybe the day shift, night shift, and maybe a mid shift manager, somewhere in between there. It doesn't really matter, because once the area manager gets a hold of that fucking information, Sandro, he's going to take it to the district manager or whoever, and they're going to talk to every single one of your managers who work with you. Every single one. It doesn't matter who it is. And they're going to show them that video saying they allow people to smoke weed on the fucking job or to come to work high. Either way, it doesn't look fucking good. And they're going to pressure them hard to fucking can your ass.
You show that to the Wendy's Corporation, boo-hoo. I'll show the Wendy's Corporation how many multiple videos that you call the name calls, the stereotypes, the thumbnails. Oh yeah, by the way, I filed a report. Yes, the thumbnails, there were copyrights. You stealing my photos, and you know, yeah, I already reported. So the YouTube team is going to get back at me. I'm going to destroy that anime cancer channel. I'm going to destroy that as my goal. I'm going to file 25 reports on you and your anime cancer channel.
Good job at admitting that you at least have 25 alternate accounts. Because flagging 25 different times under the same fucking account isn't going to do shit. What basically going to do to him is the same thing you did to me, which is false flagging. And none of those photos are stolen because every single one of them that you can find on Google. If you Google your fucking own name, you can find every single one of your photos on there. And he took that one particular photo from Nick Coleman. He just probably just screen capped that one particular photo and used it. It's not racist. It's not stereotype of racism at all. I know you're going to flag him for bullying, not for racism. We all know what you're going to flag him for. So stop with the bullshit and just admit that you have all these fucking sock accounts. Oh, alt. Oh wait, you already fucking admitted to it.
Yes, you've been warned. Continue making videos about me. Your anime cancer will cease to exist. I'm going to report 25 times to bring your anime cancer channel down. And I'm going to make sure I'm going to call YouTube Corporation to take that channel down. Continue on. Continue making threats about me. Continue making empty threats about me, and you will see what happens to your channel.
And if I was a betting man, I put all my freaking money on Critical Anime Dark. It's only a matter of time before you bitch out and fucking delete all your fucking videos again and start over a fucking third time, a fourth time, whatever many fucking times it takes, because I know for a fact you're gonna bitch out as soon as the heat gets too much and fucking leave again. That's what you fucking do best. But find out. Tune in the next Dumbass Z to find out if Sandro keeps his job or not. Thank you for listening. Rate, comment, and subscribe.